So if the utility is the orchestra, does that mean you get to stand in the control room with your composer's tuxedo on, waving a... I'm kidding.
So not really, but because what it is that that command and control type, I think is going to go away. It is going to be like offering customer options, right? They say, hey, tomorrow the price is this. Who wants to participate? And then you have to play that conductor role and say, okay, well, this is what the customer is willing to do. Well, what is the best way to optimize our grid and our power supply to match that? Or we think, hey, we have overabundance of power supply. You send a message, to the customer and say, hey, instead of charging your car at this time, charge it at this time. Instead of running a load at this time, run it at this time. Because what it's going to do is going to help us optimize our generation when it happens, a clean generation when it happens. You still get what you want, right? Still keep the prices low, and hopefully there's that win-win solution that everyone's thinking about.
Right, and then you empower the customer by giving them information, and they understand more how they're interacting with electricity and what that means.
Well, that's really what you see a lot of things happening right now. There's a lot of technology to talk about, information is king, right? The Googles, the Apples knows everything about you. It knows you even better than yourself because they have all the data analytics. So now 75% of the US utilities has deployed smart meters. So there's a lot of information about what's kind of happening to your homes. So there's a lot of talk about you disaggregated that information and start actually shaping the programs, right? The communications and the resources to kind of match that. So we really do believe that there will be a lot of technology coming out that will really empower the customer, right? To have information that is actually beneficial to the lifestyle that they want, but at the same time, in the same time that benefits the utilities or the grid, who is operating the grid. So I don't see the utilities now, the command and control, but it's really offering customer options to say, if this is what you want, here's the options, right? And you understand what the pros and cons of those options and make the best decisions, for yourself. But you have a very, very clear understanding what that impact is if you choose that action. I think that's really the role that we're going to play.